Hey, so this is my first video on YouTube. I'm a little sick, by the way. You guys are probably wondering who is this person? Um, well, my name's Guadalupe, and ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to like post YouTube videos and just let the world know about me and who I am. So I don't know who's watching or if anybody's watching. It could just be for me, for like memory's sake, when I turn 30 and look back at my 20s. Just sometimes feeling lost, feeling like where's the next chapter in my life gonna take me, what people are entering, what people are leaving. Like it just, I don't know if you guys are on the same boat. I'm 22 years old and it just hits me sometimes. I'm like, I'm about to be 23. And it just hits me that I'm gonna be 23, obviously. And then the 23 part is where I'm just like, I'm no longer a child. Then turning 23 in a couple months, it just hits me like, your childhood is over. And yeah, but I feel like I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where there's like people are like saying like, oh, I wasted my 20s, or I feel like my 20s were this, or like talking negatively on your 20s, like early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, just the 20s in general. And honestly, it's like our first time here on the planet. So I feel like nobody's got it figured out. So I feel like I want this YouTube to be like, I don't know, like a motivational type video, like videos. But yeah, like I feel like your 20s are a place where you can grow, where you can discover yourself. Like if you're in a relationship, discover yourself in a relationship, friendships coming and going. Like that one weird place where like all your friends, including yourself, are working 24/7, not knowing where you're going, not no longer having enough time for everybody, but still willingly making time because relationships take work, whether it's platonic, romantic, or just in general relationships take time. As well as just being in your 20s, like I said, just discovering yourself. I'm fresh out of college, and I was like, in my head, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a career after, and I'm still like figuring it out, still doing my credits to get my diploma, and yeah. So basically, just feeling a bit lost on some days just focusing on me, going to the gym. I don't know what I was expecting for my 20s, but I haven't been disappointed to the point where like breakups, losing friends, no longer speaking to people, like when you start setting boundaries and limits and realizing that those people can no longer step all over you. There's people in your life that genuinely come in to teach you stuff, not because their purpose was to teach you it, but how is it? How do you say, like, unconsciously, like make you learn something, not because it was what they had in their heart to teach you, but it was because God or the universe was like, let me put this person in your life so that you can learn to love yourself. So you can learn how to be more outgoing, how to realize that you don't need a partner yet or ever, or you don't need a companion. So I feel like the 20s are the age where you start learning that. Some people have it early on in like teenage years. Rock to y'all. Your 20s are a good year. I feel like once I hit 20, I was like figuring myself out, self identity, discovering things, going to therapy, working through all my childhood traumas and triggers that even in your 20s, like throughout life, things are going to trigger you. And then you just have to self reflect and be like, why is this triggering me? Things you learn in therapy or YouTube. I just want to say that life gets better, even if you don't think so in the moment. It genuinely does. Like, there was times in my life where I really thought, damn, this is it. But little did I know that was not it. Like there was more, but it was like the positive. But just as much as there's bad karma, there's also good karma. So I genuinely think what you put out into the universe is what you receive back. So if you did things with good intentions towards people in the past, present, you're gonna be receiving good. It might not be right away when you want it, but it's coming. Trust, it does. But yeah, just being in your 20s, just discover yourself out. And I really just want this channel to be about looking back and being like memories that I've made. Whether people watch it or not, it's just for myself, or for whoever's watching. But life does get better. I am a huge believer in trying therapy out. If it works for you, works for you. If it doesn't, try something else. Self-help groups, YouTube videos, self-help videos, anything. YouTube literally is the biggest help ever. And you just, guys just need to search what you're looking for. You're not feeling motivated, search for motivational videos. Make your own. Go to your voice memos. Be like, you got this. It gets better. Keep going, you know? And then eventually you're just gonna enforce those habits and like those words. So you're like rewiring and reprogramming your brain to start thinking positively and less negativity. I'm not saying that I don't be thinking negatively sometimes. I do, but not as often as I did in the past when it was like since I woke up until the night. Sometimes it's just when I'm showering and it's like, damn, having bad, like, what the hell am I doing with my life, you know? But back then it was like, I don't want to get out of my bed. Like, just straight up stayed in my room the whole day. And I was like forcing myself, not forcing, but like getting more in the habit of going out, even if it's just to the gym or to the park or to go eat or something. Take yourself out, literally. Be your own friend and your own motivational role model in your 20s. That's going to be the biggest help ever. But yeah, um, hope you guys liked this video. And future Lupe, you got this. Just keep going. We got this.